When I do think about it, like wrapping my head around the thought like that we both could have maybe not been here is very scary to me.
The amount of like pain and suffering has just been absolutely unimaginable.
First at 6, those two young women, Samantha Zganjar and Chloe Handrich, were both hit 3 weeks ago by a driver on Water Street.
Surveillance video shows a driver barreling through police barricades and hitting Chloe and Sam, throwing them both. They were severely injured. The driver cited for failing to yield and not having car insurance or registration.
After several surgeries, a weeks-long hospital stay, and a long recovery road ahead of them, the girls shared their side of this story for the first time, exclusively with Jenna Ray. We do want to warn you, what you're about to hear and see is disturbing.
It seems like just yesterday, Chloe Handrich and Sam Zganjar were tossing their caps at college graduation.
I actually work at Freighter as a CNA, and I've worked there for like 5 years and have a real passion for healthcare.
I'm starting my graduate school psychology program in the fall at UW Milwaukee and just started a full-time job.
A milestone these childhood best friends celebrated in July at Chloe's parents'. The celebration continued downtown in Milwaukee's entertainment district on Water Street.
We were all just having a great time, drinking, hanging out at the bar, and I just remember someone had said they wanted George Webb's or something before we were gonna Uber back home, and that's just like the last thing I remember until waking up in the ambulance.
Chloe and Sam were crossing Water Street in the crosswalk behind a barricade police say is meant to keep pedestrians safe. As the girls are halfway across the street, the driver smashes into the barricade and hits them. Neither of them remembers the moment of impact.
I remember like just screaming, literally so loud because I was in so much pain. I just remember there was a lot of blood. No one would let me look at myself for the longest time.
Sam was thrown head first into a street sign.
I had 4 fractures in my hand area that I just had surgery on last week. I had a fractured nose. These 5 front teeth are all gone. I had one lodged up into my nasal cavity. Really bad concussion. I had to get 12 stitches in the back of my head.
Chloe was thrown 20 feet from where she was walking. She had 7 blood transfusions and spent 15 days in the hospital.
My pelvis was completely shattered. That was the first surgery I had. My tibia was also shattered. I had a punctured lung and I had a really severe injury to my liver. I'm supposed to be a 22-year-old starting my life and now I'm completely dependent on my parents or people who are here to help take care of me. Ta-da!
Chloe and Sam now suffering from life-altering injuries, forced to confront a crash that could have been prevented.
I was just scared that I did something wrong and caused this to happen, and finding out that we were in a protected area and supposed to be safe, and that was really hard to deal with.
When I do think about it, wrapping my head around the thought that we both could have maybe not been here is very scary to me. But also there's times where I think about it and I get really angry that someone did this to us and just got in their car and drove away. There's no consequences. I feel like we need justice.
According to the police report, the woman who hit Chloe and Sam told police she didn't see or expect the barricades to be there. She was given 3 citations: failing to yield, driving without insurance, and driving on a revoked or suspended registration. The driver wasn't injured in the crash and was able to drive away after talking to police.
What's the point of having a police barricade if you can just plow through it and not get in trouble for it, let alone almost kill 2 people?
All of the pain and suffering and everything that I had been through, that I felt like I was paying her consequences, and she had no consequences and got to drive home literally after almost killing us. My life is crumbling apart. It doesn't feel adequate at all to me.
In a city littered with reckless driving, Milwaukee police and Mayor Cavalier Johnson remain adamant this crash was an accident.
I want him to maybe explain that to me to my face of how this isn't reckless driving and what would make it reckless driving, because plowing through barricade and almost killing 2 people seems like reckless driving to me.
All of her behavior seems reckless to me. Driving without insurance, that all seems reckless to me, and that you shouldn't be on the road.
As you could see, Chloe and Sam both have a very long road of recovery ahead. Chloe will be wheelchair bound through the end of October, and then she'll have to learn to walk again. Susan and Steve.
Jenna, we've heard from a lot of people out there, both their outrage at the situation and the responses to it, but also the support for the girls.
Definitely, and one of the biggest messages that Chloe and Sam talked to me about is wanting to tell the community and you guys thank you. They say that they've heard and felt the support from all of it, the appreciative messages, the donations, everything. Again, as we mentioned, they do have a long road of recovery. You can donate or contribute to their families now on tmj4.com or on our news app.
Really strong that they want to share their story in the way they share their story with you, Jenna. Thank you.
Thank you.